As of right now, where we are at in the One Punch Man anime, we're on episode 8, the Deep Sea King is by far the most threatening, badass villain we have ever seen, and that is a great thing. But before I get into that, going back to the beginning of the episode, I really did like how it opened up with, the typical One Punch Man humor with, like some monster making fun of like Saitama's bald ass head, saying like, oh, are you related to an octopus, little man? You know what's coming. You know what's gonna happen to these monsters when they're roasting Saitama. I like how the anime, and I'm not sure if they did this in the manga, but in the anime, I like how they didn't really show us what Saitama, did to the first monster, the octopus guy, because you already know that he was gonna end it in one punch. You kind of just want to see the aftermath, and that's what we got. The show's not tiring itself out by showing you Saitama giving each enemy he faces one punch and then blam, they're dead, they're unconscious, whatever. The anime trusts that you are a intelligent human being and you know what's gonna happen with the monster that Saitama's fighting, and they just pretty much skip the fight, which I really didn't mind at all. If they did that in the manga too, kudos to the author, because again, we already know what's gonna happen. So let's cut out the filler and move on to the big stuff, which we all know right now is the Deep Sea King. And it's great to see that Saitama is slowly increasing in ranks as the episodes go by. He is now a rank 2 Class C hero, which is great because now he's not gonna have to meet weekly quotas when he ranks up to Class B. And I'm gonna be like super fucking shocked if when he beats Deep Sea King, he doesn't like boost up in rank by at least 2 ranks or 2 grades. Like if he goes from where he's at right now to like Class B rank 38 or whatever, I'm just gonna be speechless because this fucking monster like beat the shit out of a Class S, Class A's, Class B's. He basically went through the works with every hero in the organization in terms of rank. So if Saitama doesn't get boosted up in rank significantly after this battle, I'm gonna call bullshit. We also get introduced to a new Class A hero, which is Stinger, and I mean, there really wasn't that much interesting to say about him. He just had a spear, like a bamboo shoot, and he used it to fight. Like, it wasn't like he had these insane abilities or arsenal or anything, but, he was still pretty cool. I did like how he was able to make mincemeat out of most of the sea folk that came out of the ocean. But man, once the Deep Sea King came, oh my god. This is where One Punch Man starts getting to that godlike level. Like, it was good, it was great up until now, but now it's like the threat is real. Like, I want to see Saitama go in because Deep Sea King is annihilating the competition. And then he just got this insane rape face when he went after Lightning Max. Like, I knew his time had come when Lightning Max realized, like, oh shit, this guy's gonna butt fuck me, like, god damn. And then that punch that he gave him, oh my god, I felt it. Because I love how the art depicts, like, every punch's intensity, and it's just so beautiful. It's the same way that I like One Piece manga better than the anime, because the art in One Piece, whenever like Oda draws Luffy like punching Doflamingo in the stomach or whatever, you see the pain and intensity in the art, and it's insane. I love it. So as the threat level went up when Deep Sea King made his appearance, so did the comedy level, because we get the introduction of Puri-Puri Prisoner. And it's just, like, this guy, I swear, he reminds me of Mr. Tubon Clay from One Piece. Just the way he acts, the way his face looks, like the cleft chin and like the scruggly beard, like it just screams. And obviously the other traits, you guys know what I'm talking about. But like, it was just so funny. I love seeing this new guy, and like, apparently he was saying he can't help himself, like, attacking beautiful men. And like, I don't know if that was like, an innuendo towards like he can't help himself like raping men, like beautiful men. Only reason why I'm saying that is because, he's from prison and he's just, he's kind of on the fruity side, so he was probably into men. And that's not a problem at all. But then when the Sailor Moon montage happened, I fucking lost my mind. That was so fucking funny, and all it was, he just got naked. That's all he did. He just got fucking naked, and then he went in on Deep Sea King. But in doing so, he ended up shredding like the sweater his boyfriend made for him, and he just fucking like lost his shit. But I swear, excluding that boyfriend moment, there were just so many K vibes throughout this whole episode, because then right when his like clothes come off, or I think it was just a sweater, Sea King is like, a delicious slab of meat. It's like, oh my god, man, they're not even being subtle anymore. It's there in your face. Cause Sonic is also there watching this fight, and he's like, yo, this guy, this Puri-Puri prisoner, he's gotten insanely powerful. But I don't want to watch this shit. I should leave. And it's so funny because we, the watchers, are saying the same thing. And it's so funny to see another character in the show like, yo, he's strong and all, but I don't want to fucking watch this. I really don't. And Puri-Puri Prisoner put up an amazing fight. Like, god damn, I felt every blow, every punch that he was giving to Deep Sea King. But man, did Deep Sea King fucking Shrek this guy. Good Lord, he just fucking annihilated him. And that's what I love about this villain. He's just mowing through all of the heroes. They all can't do shit against him. And then we transition into Sonic versus the Deep Sea King. This segment honestly caught me by surprise, because Sonic was saying like he could take Deep Sea King and annihilate him or beat the shit out of him. And I'm like, dude, I don't know about you, man. Puri-Puri Prisoner looks way more capable than you are against Deep Sea King. But once those blows started flying, Sonic proved me wrong without a doubt. He was flying through those punches, and he was showing that he is the fastest thing alive. But seriously though, that speed of Sonic is not one to fuck with, because Deep Sea King couldn't do shit against him. And it was just luck that went up against Sonic, because as soon as it started to rain, Deep Sea King showed his true form, and I'm assuming it's water, not just rain, just water in general. Like, it awakens his true power, and Sonic couldn't do shit. He ended up like losing his clothes, and he just booked the shit out of there. And then he actually met up with Genos, and Genos, like, I just love Genos. Every episode that comes out, I love Genos more and more, because Sonic is basically telling him to turn the fuck away, you cannot handle this guy, and that he's out. And like the entire time, like after Sonic finally leaves, Genos is like, who was that pervert? He didn't even call him anything else. Not that mysterious stranger, not that guy with that, you know, mysterious powers. Like, no, it was that pervert, because he's running around butt-ass naked in the rain. So, God, just gotta love Genos, gotta love Sonic, and Deep Sea King's threat, yeah, it's real. He was proving it once again once he broke through that evacuation center and annihilated, what was it, like 4 or 5 heroes that were like class A, C, and B. Like, this guy is the real deal. And that face that Saitama has at the end, holy shit, I cannot wait for next week's episode. Rarely do we ever see a moment like this where Saitama is basically, you know, calling the hero organization through Moomin Rider's cell phone, and he's like, hey, where's this guy at? And you know, the hero organization is like, oh wait, who is this? And all that shit. And then finally, when they tell him where he's at and he hangs up the phone, that face that he has at the end, you know that Saitama is gonna go in and wreck some shit. There might be a little bit of comedy here and there, but he knows the threat level that this thing has, because it wiped out S-class heroes and went down the ranks, like swept them under the rug like they were fucking nothing. So super excited for next week's episode, because we are gonna get possibly one of the best fights in the anime, because I believe we only have like, what, 12 episodes, 13 episodes in total of One Punch Man, and next week's episode 9, and we're only gonna have like 3 additional episodes, 4, so it's gonna be kind of hard to top what we're gonna see now, but looking forward to it. I want to hear what you all have to say in the comments below. Did you like this episode? Did you enjoy these new heroes? Because Puri-Puri Prisoner made the episode for me. Like, his presence was hilarious, and it was just such a sight to behold, believe you me. And it was so cool to see Sonic showing his powers and speed against an admirable opponent, because what we've been seeing with Sonic up until now, he's been mainly going up against people that outclass him, like Saitama, and then Saitama beats the shit out of him, and then people think, oh, well, I guess Sonic isn't really that incredible of a threat, but he definitely proved his ground when he was going up against Deep Sea King, because that guy couldn't land a hit on Sonic, and that's what we wanted to see. But again, I want to hear your thoughts. But that's pretty much all that I have for this video. If you enjoyed it at all, or even the episode itself, leave me a thumbs up down below. I would really greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, there you go. You got an excuse right now. Click that subscribe button and stay up to date with all of my future videos and content. And I will love you forever. I'm Mr. Ajax, and as always, thanks for watching.